opening thoughts, then we'll open up for questions.
My first thought about tonight's game is I'm extremely proud of our guys. There were many points throughout the course of the game. The second half of that game, we were down. We continued to fight. We battled back, being behind. Our players made play after play to put us in a position to win the game. I give Georgetown a lot of credit. They're a very good basketball team. Starks made a very good shot at the end of the game to tie the game, to send it to overtime. It's what older guys do. That's what tough guys do. Give credit to him. He made the play. Unfortunately, we didn't make enough plays to win the game. Unfortunately, there were a couple things, at the beginning of the game especially. Wish we could have rebounded a little bit better in the first half. At the end of the day, extremely proud of our effort and the way our guys fought throughout the course of that game.
Brandon, when does this start to wear on you? I mean, it's close games, giving yourself a chance to win every one of them in a similar, story every time.
Yeah.
As a competitor, when does it start to bother you?
Yeah, as a competitor, as a coach, losses wear on you. Losses wear on you. It eats at you. You have a sick feeling in your stomach after every loss. To be in games that we're giving giving ourselves a shot to win, and for us not to come out on top, it's tough. I give our guys a lot of credit coming off of the Paul loss, where we did not play very well as a basketball team. On a one-day prep, we picked ourselves up off the ground, and we played a heck of a game tonight.
On the last play in regulation, did you guys have similar discussions as the LSU game? There was a little bit more time this time, but did you discuss whether to foul or not?
You can't. We did not discuss whether to foul. There was too much time on the clock, in my opinion, to foul in that scenario.
What about using any of your timeouts that had a couple more seconds ticked off? Would you maybe call a timeout there? Or?
Yeah, in a different scenario, you talking about fouling or not fouling?
No, calling a timeout.
At the end of the game?
Yeah. And regulation.
Yeah. At the end of regulation, did not call a timeout. Trusted our guys in terms of getting a good shot at the end of the game. Did not want them to switch defenses. They'd switch defenses back and forth throughout the entire game. Wanted to go against man-to-man at the end of the game. That's why we chose not to call a timeout.
Alex, what's the mood of the players right now? You guys can't be happy in terms of, I'll ask the same question I asked Brandon. I mean, right there in so many instances that just come up at the end. It's got to be frustrating.
Yeah, losing's not fun. We don't like to lose. At the same time, you can't get too down on yourself because this league's really good, and we've got 14 games left. And if we get too down on ourselves, the next game on Tuesday, we could lose that one. So we got to, try to stay positive. But at the same time, we have to take what we didn't do well today and try to do better on Tuesday.
Kellen Dunham is just one of those nights, or how much credit does the Georgetown defense give?
Yeah, I think Kellen was played great early on. He made shots. I thought he played very well in the second half. I thought he took shots and had some pretty good looks in the second half, and it just didn't go down. But his effort and the way he played the game from start to finish, I'm proud of Kellen. He just didn't shoot the ball very well in the second half of the game.
Brandon, have you ever faced a challenge like this? Digging yourself out of a no-score hole, and it's probably not the way you anticipated starting the Big East, but in your coaching career, have you ever faced anything of this sort?
There's been certain times when I've been in coaching where everything hasn't gone right, and we go through losing streaks. And the biggest thing is you got to pick yourself up off the ground. You have to come to work every day. You have to focus on the things that are important, that you need to get better on to improve. And that's how you turn games from being extremely close to getting over the hump and winning games.
Alex, how was the mood with the team after the game, and how did it maybe compare to Thursday night? And what's kind of going on right now with that?
Yeah, I think Thursday night we were probably more frustrated with ourselves with how we played, the effort we gave. I'd say today, in the locker room, we gave, pretty much everything we had, and we just didn't make enough plays. And, you got to give hats off to Georgetown. They made 1 or 2 more plays than us. But, I think our guys are doing a great job of trying to stay positive, trying to stay a little bit upbeat, even though it's hard, just because, we still got 14 more cracks on the Big East play, and just because you start 0-4 doesn't mean anything. So we're just going to try to get better, keep taking it one game at a time.
Alex, how costly are 2 turnovers in overtime? Not just turnovers, but they go for layups.
Yeah, like I just mentioned, those might have been a couple winning plays they made over us, but at the same time, you can't look at one play over the course of a 45-minute game because you'll beat yourself up, and all those plays add up. So it's not really just one play that costs us. At the same time, I probably wish we wouldn't turn the ball over, but those aren't the plays that cost us.
Coach is Andrew Sharabas. His contributions in the second half, 14 points, 5 offensive rebounds. Is that something he's just naturally gifted at, is reading where the ball's coming off the rim at?
He's a great rebounder. I think it's the one talent that you have that translates no matter what level you're at. I believe that when you're a great rebounder in high school, it translates to college, which translates to wherever you go next. He was a great rebounder in high school. He has a knack for the ball. He has a nose for the ball. He has great hands. He can read balls as they come off the rim. He's a very, very good rebounder. Andrew's played well. Andrew had a heck of a second half. He played well down the stretch. He made plays, time and time again. But to answer your question about rebounding, he does have a talent to rebound basketball.
Anything else for Coach or Alex?
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.